side of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now, Barney! Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run with Marshall. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Murray escaping the pressure right. So he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Over, 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 over. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
To throw on second down. Murray. That's complete to John Ross. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And here's Marshall. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, it makes them block just a little bit harder.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete to Foster. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Good job, D. Good job. That's the way you fly to the ball. Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, that's Marshall. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Set! Move!
On first down, Allen. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Shoot!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Get out of here!
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
And they'll go on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Right back to him on first down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! We got three.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's going to launch, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that makes this a 9-point game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Throwing on first down. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now 2 picks thrown by the rookie here on the road in this one in hostile territory.
And you know the discussion all week, any week, is take care of the football. But it's especially important on the road. And now he's made his team's task that much more difficult with these interceptions.
Yeah, a pair of first-half picks. We'll see how he bounces back later. Right now, their defense needs to respond. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now, Barney! Bang, 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 bang. Check.
And they'll run it here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Over! Gun!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Throw left side, complete to Ross. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Murray now. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Murray. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
"35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Murray, throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
To throw on second down. Murray going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Bills getting set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. In for the score. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. All day, just like that. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And here's Allen on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 41 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Allen. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On first down, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Start Latulele in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a 12 yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 4th down, Murray. Over the middle, Dorsett. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles the type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive...
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
To throw on third down. Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Their mobile, agile quarterback from 17 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here come the Bills. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and can...
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, little 360. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Looking to throw. Murray. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Murray. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Gun! 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 Gun!
On 4th down, Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Allen looks to throw on second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Bills on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Gun!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
To throw on second down. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Dorsett. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray going deep downfield for that's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean hands, count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no cash, look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he